Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Tuesday, April 18th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to the number 2 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So when it comes to the spirit animal, we have the crow energy. So with the crow showing up as a spirit animal associated with today, when I think about the crow, I think about, say, transformation. I remember not too long ago, I had a dream about 2 crows. And in the dream, the 2 crows, they didn't look good. And it was shortly after I got news of one person passing and then another person passing. Not saying every time you see the crow, that's what it means, because I remember when I first saw the crow, I was really sick and I started panicking because I thought that I was gonna die because I'm so dramatic, but I've never felt that ill before. And when I saw the crow at the time, I had changed the way I was eating and I was slowly starting to get more sleep because I, decided to be disciplined about getting to bed at a certain time at night and getting sleep. So when I saw the crow, I freaked out and I went Googling, and then I came across a description that really stood out to me that meant something to me. And it was talking about how the crow can survive anywhere because it can eat anything. And the crow that I saw the time on the roof was actually eating. So, from that point forward, I started to get better. But of course, I didn't realize until looking back. But I started on my uphill climb. But even seeing the crow and looking up the different reasons and finding the one that resonate with me, it's almost like something clicked in my mind that I was transformed. It's like feeling reborn. And it's like, it meant everything was uphill from here is how I felt when I saw the crow. So with the crow energy coming out for today, like something is being transformed in your life. It's uphill from here. And for some people, you got to get sleep. You got to get better when it comes to getting sleep at night. Someone needs to hear that maybe the only link that's missing to your weight loss or your health issue is a lack of sleep. Because when we sleep, the body heals itself. That's when healing happens, when we sleep. But we have to be asleep at a certain time. I think it's like between 10 and 12 o'clock at night. And even if time is an illusion, I don't know what it is about that time, why it's important to try to be asleep between that time so the body could get its healing. But someone needs to know that. It's like, say you've been battling with some health thing and you're eating properly and you're doing everything that you need to do, but sleep is the one thing that you haven't been serious and consistent about. And with the crow energy coming out, it's sleep. And then for someone else, it might be sleep and eating, because that was the theme with the crow. It was eating and sleeping, transformation. But when I think of, like, say, death and the dream with the 2 people passing, like, I don't believe death is the end. I feel like it's a transformation. It's something new. It's the beginning of something else. So with the crow energy coming up for today, it's like some kind of a rebirth that's happening, some kind of a beginning into a new life, into a new experience. And today is ruled by Mars energy. Mars is the ruler of the day, and Mars is in Cancer. And Cancer deals with our inner world. It deals with our sacred space, the things that we hold dear, the things that we hold sacred, the things that are private to us. I think of the psychic aspect of Cancer energy and the psychic aspect of the Crow energy, and how the Crow energy is like seeing in the dark. But where Cancer energy, to me, Cancer energy is like feeling what's underneath the surface, feeling what's hidden, you know, feeling what's in the dark, because I think of how Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon comes out when it's dark out. So I think of Cancer energy similar to the Crow energy, and seeing in the dark, seeing what's present, but normally it's hard to see because there's not enough light that's shed on it. And I feel like the lack of light when I think of lack of light with Cancer energy, I think of the ego with the sun, how the sun is the ego, and the ego is our ability to identify with something, and how we can't see things that we don't identify with or don't resonate with. Or you would have to train yourself to become aware and be able to see things that you don't identify or resonate with. When I think of, say, being in the dark and the Crow energy and Cancer energy, I think of how something could be hidden from us in plain sight because we don't resonate or feel a connection to a thing, so we can't see it, we overlook it, we look past it. And when I think about the energies within the day, I'm thinking about how the solution that you're looking for is right in front of you. It's like it's right in front of you type of vibe is what I'm getting with the energies in the day. I'm thinking about, like, I don't know who this would be. I know it wasn't me. Like maybe one of my brothers, where my mom would send them to go get something and they'll be looking dead at it, but they can't find it. They can't see it. It's like, that's what I'm getting. It's like it's like your intuition is pointing pointing something out to you, but you can't see it. You can't see it for whatever reason. In some cases, you know, you probably can't see it because you don't want to see it. Because with the day being the 18th, something got to come to an end. You know, something is coming to an end. There's some kind of a conclusion, a resolution when it comes to something. And with the day being the 2nd and Mars in Cancer, the energies today could be super sensitive, even emotional. But at the same time, this is where we fight what it is that we're feeling, because we don't want to feel it and we don't want to be seen as weak. But whatever you're seeking, it's right in front of you. And you can't see it for whatever reason. Can't see it because in some cases you don't want to see it, because seeing it comes with consequences and responsibilities, and not wanting to deal with the consequences and responsibilities of seeing a thing. In another situation, a person don't want to see a thing because it's not what you imagined. It's not how you imagine it to be. It's not how you expected it to be. It's not how you've been told it's supposed to look. And I feel like that's the issue when it comes to us as beings and things being hidden in plain sight, because we were told, like, I think of, say, how I see the earth as a spaceship, but we'll never be able to see the earth as a spaceship because we were sold what a ship should look like. So because we were sold what a ship should look like, I think of how you'll hear them say that we're running out of space here. But then there's so much places like in Middle America where there's so much space. So it's like, I feel like there's probably truth to what they're saying, where it's like, you know, a ship running out of oxygen and you got to get rid of some of the people so that there's enough oxygen for, you know, for people to survive. So when they say, oh, the earth is overpopulated, but when you use common sense and you look and see that the amount of people that's on the entire earth can probably fit in one of the states like Texas or something. So it's like, are we really overpopulated, or is there something else that they're not saying? Because I believe that there's truth to the lies. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to when we've been conditioned to see something a certain way. We could be looking at a thing, but can't see the thing for what it is, because that's not how we've been conditioned to see it. So when it comes to today, to me, that's the thing about today. There's something that you're looking for, and the answer is right in front of you, but you can't see it because either the answer in front of you is too simple, and for whatever reason you feel like it should be complicated, Yeah, and this for a lot of us might deal with our finances, our financial situations, because the number 8, today's the 18th, the number 8 deals with finances and resources. And in the upright position, the Ace of Pentacles, to me, this is the universe bringing in, say, a practical opportunity to you, bringing in an opportunity to you that will create stability in your life, foundation in your life, or an opportunity that could bring more money in your life. But in the reversal position, excuse me, I think of blocks where it's like this thing can't enter into your life because you won't allow it. It can't enter into your life because, you know, I think of, say, the law of assumption, where it's like we've been conditioned to be realistic, so we assume that certain things aren't so. And if you assume that it isn't so, then it isn't so. So with the energies in today, it's like, say it's more money you want. The way to bring more money into your life, it's clear and in front of you, but you can't see it because you wasn't conditioned to see that as a form of income stream or that as a way of making money. Like for me, it took me a while because I didn't know when I was younger that I could be making a living doing the things that I love. And it took time, and astrology and numerology really helped me because it helped me to get to the root of my internal programming. And I realized that, you know, it's only through self-awareness I can practice free will. Because when you lack self-awareness, you can't practice free will because you'll naturally gravitate towards your nurturing and your nature. Where to me, our nature is the numbers, it's the astrology. But then, you know, once we become self-aware, then we're not limited to our sun, moon, rising, or any number or placements within our chart. That's when we can become Neo in the Matrix and wake up from the Matrix. Because I feel like our numbers in astrology and numerology, to me, that's like the programming of the Matrix. It's the Matrix within itself, showing like certain characteristics that is certain characteristics that you'll naturally gravitate towards, whether it's high vibrational ones or low vibrational ones. But it's with self-awareness, you're able to realize it's natural for me to gravitate towards this, that, and the next, but that's not what I want right now. So let me come up with a system, a plan, and then expect it and move towards what it is that I expect to happen and live life the way I want to live it according to my own terms. But the moon is in Aries, and the moon is getting close to Chiron in Aries. So whenever the moon is in Aries, for me, like I wake up and I could feel it, especially if there's something unresolved. And I feel it, what I feel is like I feel a sound like when a dog is growling because it's ready to pounce. Like that's how I'll feel when the moon enters Aries. It's like I just feel that feeling. And with today being ruled by Mars energy, and Mars is in Cancer, this is where we don't want to seem angry. We don't want to show that side of ourselves. And then the day adding up to the number 2 vibration, things are sensitive. So this is where we're feeling, you know, irritated or aggravated or annoyed, but we're trying to hold it down. We're trying to suppress it. And I feel like that could create an explosion. So you want to pull your journal out and express yourself, or turn on your recorder on your smartphone or device, express yourself, and then delete it. But with the moon conjunct Chiron, certain wounds will come up when it comes to, say, wounds that you experience from the mother, where, you know, being rejected by the mother, if that's something you experience, or just wounds that the mother also experienced that came through to you as a child. But some wounds having to do with the mother, wounds having to do with your self-image, wounds having to do with your ability to be brave and your will to act. Those are some things that will come up. And then now that I'm thinking as I'm speaking, like it ties back into, say, the crow energy and the Ace of Pentacles in the reversal position, meaning that we can only see what we've been conditioned to see. So say how we might have wounds, or fears or things that don't belong to us, but they came through the womb. And that limits our ability to see things, limits the way we maneuver in the world. And then you come to the realization that these aren't my fears, these aren't my beliefs. And just from becoming aware of that, that loosens up their grip and you can shake them off. And then you can see things that's necessary, that needs to be seen, opposed to only seeing through the filters that were created for us to see through, the filters that were marketed to us and programmed into our minds through repetition. You guys, I hope you're able to see whatever your higher self, spirit guides, or universe is trying to present to you today, because there's a lot of opportunities in being able to see these things. And with the day adding up to number 2 vibration, once you have this clarity and this simplistic view of whatever it is that's trying to reveal itself to you, you can start to put things in motion and be able to materialize whatever it is, you know, the vision, the dream that you're holding within you. Such a pleasure sharing this message with you as usual. If you'd like to book a reading with me or check out my exclusive weekly content only on Patreon, the links are in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me an orange heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.